So we're just going to start rotating our neck. For those of you who possibly don't know this, the reason that we always start with mobilising the joints is because by mobilising, as opposed to stretching, so we're just going to go side bend to the left, it secretes more synovial fluid in your joints. And therefore, possibly, if you've only ever got time to do one thing, it's probably more beneficial to your body to mobilise if you've got no time to do anything else. So that's why we always start with it. So we're now just going to rotate our neck. So particularly areas of your body like your knees, your lower back and your neck, which are problem areas for so many people, mobilising is important. For those of you, and relax, we do shoulders. So for those of you who run and things like that, research actually shows that you shouldn't stretch before you run. You're actually increasing the likelihood of yourself injuring yourself by stretching before doing sporting activities. And elbow. Therefore, if you're going to do anything, you want to do dynamic stretches, for reasons I'll explain on another occasion, or to mobilise. And the main reason that we don't stretch, or it's not advised to stretch and wrists for me before exercise these days, is because although it increases your flexibility, it takes the elasticity out of your tendons, good, and hips, which leaves you more susceptible to tendon and muscle style injuries in fast activities. And then the other way. Hence why, if you're going to do anything before sporting activity, mobilise. Good. All right, so knees together, and we go round. Good. And change. Excellent. Very good. Holding on to something, or you can do it if you've got good balance, we're just going to rotate our ankles around. And moving. Good. And change. Good. Good. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cross right foot over left, like so, and we are going to stretch through this part of our lower leg and into our foot. So you're going to push your little toe down and then try and straighten your knee. And you should feel a lovely stretch all up the outside of your ankle. Okay? Good. And change sides. So little toe down and then straighten your knee. And again, you get the angle right, you should feel a nice stretch. Good. Right, now we're going down onto our knees. We're going to put this back foot straight. We're going to put the weight to our front foot. We're going to come up, lift our front knee off so it stretches through the front of our shin. Very good. Stretch that all out there. Okay, and then change over. So you'll get a slightly better view this side round. So front foot forward. Okay, making sure that you've got pressure through it. And then we're going to lean back, pull this knee off the floor. Good. And gently up. And then leaning against, so we're just going to push our back heel down to stretch through our calf. Good. And change. Good. Lovely. Right. So let's do some dynamic stretches, okay? So, as previously said, if you are going to stretch before exercise, before sporting exercise, not going to the gym, dynamic stretches are the ones you want to do. And the reason being is because they're quicker and they don't take the elasticity out of your tendon so much. So left foot forward, right foot behind, right knee behind you, but you want your leg coming out this angle here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rock forward, okay, and you'll find that stretches through here, okay, and then we're coming back and we're stretching over, which will obviously stretch through here. So this is called hip and thoracic opening. So up and forward. And hold for a split second. And change. Good. And forward. And back. And stretch. Good. And forward. And back, and stretch. Lovely. Switch over. So, front foot forward, back knee again at this sort of 45 degrees, okay? And we're going forward, hold for a few seconds, up, and stretch. Good. Forward, back, stretch. Good. Forward, back, stretch. Lovely. Forward, back, stretch. Great, very, very good. Okay, from here, just create yourself a little bit of space, okay? And we're going to do a lumbar roll, dynamic with straight leg. Well, we're going to do, first we're going to do it without straight legs. And then we're going to do it with straight legs. So flat on your back like so, arms out, knees together, okay? And what we're going to do to start off with is keep the knees together. We're going to lift the feet off, okay? And we're going to go touch, change, slowly but continuous movement, okay? Keep going. Good, keep going. And keep working it through there. Very good. Remember to turn your head in the opposite direction to where you were going. Good. Now, back to neutral. Okay, now you do have to be a bit careful of what's around you here. So take it slowly. What we're going to do is keep one leg straight, okay, in the sort of crucifix position. The other leg is coming up. And we're coming across, touch, change, and change. Slow and steady, but continuous movement. And looking for control as much as anything. Good. Make sure you turn your head the opposite direction as you go. Good. And last one. Very good. Okay, up we get. Okay, so we're going to do a straightforward plank rotation. So we've got a little bit of strength first thing in the morning. So arms out like so in our plank position. Okay, and what we're going to do is first of all, we're going to push our bum in the air and stretch through our calves. So we're going to stretch. Okay, change and stretch the other one. Okay, then you're going to sink down and we're going to go 1, 2. So stretch the left calf, hold for a split second, and back. Stretch the right calf, hold. Good. Back to flat plank and turn. And turn. Good. So calf left. Okay. Good. Calf right. Good. Flat plank. Rotate. And rotate. Good. Relax a second. Okay, so last one of these dynamic style stretches, and we're going to do something we've done before. It's kind of similar to what we've just done. It's called the groiner. So we're going to start in our plank position, we bring our our left leg up, okay, pushing our right heel and right leg away, okay, that intensifies the stretch, and then we're going to rotate to the ceiling. Now, depending on where you're tight, you could feel it in the bum, you could feel it in the groin, okay, so, and back, okay, and right foot forward, push the left heel away, and stretch. Good. And back, and left, heel away, and rotate, and back, and right, push the heel away, that one away there, and stretch, and relax. Good. Up to standing, quick drink if you want one. Okay, so we've done this before as well, okay, we call this greeting the sun. So I'm going to do it sort of 45 degrees so you can get a full appreciation of it. Again, there's movement involved, which is good, it's a great way to warm up for all sorts of things. So, hands together, okay, here we go, push up to the ceiling, and push your chest up. Arms down, roll down, dangle for a second, hands on the floor, right foot back, left foot back, heels down, hold for a second, down onto your knees, back into child's pose and hold, into face down, push up and hold. Let's pause there and wait for everybody to catch up. Okay. Up again into your 4-point position. In plank position, right foot forward, left foot forward, unwind the spine. Okay, very good. So we're going to repeat that again. So, nice and steady. So, prayer position. Okay. All right. And up, chest up to the ceiling. Roll down, dangle for a sec. Just relax there. Right foot back, left foot back, heels down. Okay, onto your knees, back into child's, and hold. Okay, down flat onto the floor. Push up, shoulders down and back, and hold. Very good. Okay, up onto all fours, heels down, right foot forward, left foot forward, unwind the spine. Very good, very good. So, down onto the floor. I like this, it's a good exercise. So, we're going to thread the needle. So, in our 4-point position, okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to right arm through, put the right side of your forehead on the floor. We're going to come up, extend through this arm, extend through that arm, but push the chest up and out. It's not that. Yeah, don't throw the arm. So you have to push it up like so, and back. 2, stretch the 2 away. Good. 3, and back. 4, and back. 5, and back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay. So, from here, we're going knees nice and wide. Now, you do want to do this on a carpet or under a pillow or something like that, because otherwise it does hurt your knees. So, knees nice and wide and feet flat. Hands in front of you, and we're going to push back, and you'll feel that deep in your groin. Okay? And then we're going to reverse it. And we're going to walk forward and push our groin into the floor. And again, you'll feel it in your groin, but in a slightly different position. And back. And hold. And forward. And hold. Good. And back. And hold. And forward. And hold. And relax. Now, okay, final bit like this. What we're going to do is staying on our knees. We're going to go into child's pose and hold. Okay. And then we're going to come right the way through up into cobra. And chest up. Push your belly into the floor. Good. Back down, scrape your nose along the floor, back into child's. Personally, I like doing a slightly modified child's, where I keep my bum well away from my heels and get my thoracic a bit more. Good. Down, push up into cobra. And hold. Shoulders down and back. And back. Okay, chest down, bum up. Okay. And through we go, up into cobra and push up. Good. And relax. Very, very good. Okay, so this time, slightly gentler pace now. So we're going flat on our back. Okay. And we're going to work on some bits of the upper body. So, drawing our belly towards our backbone, so our lower back is flat against the floor. Take the back of our skull. Now, please be a bit careful here if you have neck pain, okay? But in small doses, it will help, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put our neck forward. Now, on its own, yes, you'll feel that stretch, but it's not quite what I want you to do. So you're putting it forward, but then you're imagining this top bit here of your spine, you're going to try and emphasize the idea of pushing it that way. So it stretches out that bit of your back, and you do that by, if you imagine a 45-degree force this way, pushing down and pushing, hang on, that part of your back into the floor. Okay, now the reason that we do this, so we're going to push our back down. Okay, the reason that we do this is because so many of us end up with what's called a dowager's hump through too much work over too many years on the computer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the head forward, resist that a little bit with the neck. Okay, relax the neck, push the upper back into the floor whilst holding the head. Okay, good. So push that, push, push, push. Relax the upper back, pull the head forward, push the head back. All right, hold that there. Relax the neck, pull it forward slightly, push the upper back into the floor. Good. Relax the upper back, pull the neck forward. Resist it slightly. Relax, push the upper back in. And relax. Good. Well done. Up into a sort of squatting position where you're sitting on your haunches. Relax. Right hand goes under here. And of course, we're going to stretch our traps. Up nice and tall. And stretch. And hold. Doing well. Good. And change. You actually find if you can relax into this. Your traps, being such a big muscle, they'll keep giving more range of movement if you can relax into it enough. Good. And change. Sit up nice and tall. And change. Good. And relax. Okay, very, very good. So, we've kind of done a little bit of this already today, but you need to have your sofa or chair at hand because we're going to stretch our thoracic, okay? So, here is my bench. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do this in two phases. We're going to put our hand, in this case, I'll do the left hand first so you can see a bit better. So left hand on the edge of the sofa, and we're going to draw back our bum, but we're going to push our arm out, and that will stretch our lats, okay? So, especially if you turn and look under your armpit slightly, okay? Right, then change, do the other side, push hand away whilst drawing bum away. Good. And relax. Now, elbows on the seat of the sofa, grasp your hands as in prayer, elbows wider a little bit, chest down. Now this is quite a difficult stretch, okay? It's not for everybody, okay? But if you can't do it, drop into doing it with arms like so. Completely up to you. Okay, but the key point is we're pushing the chest down, not arching the lower back. If you arch the lower back, you won't feel it in the right place. So keep your core tight, push your chest down. Okay, core tight, chest down. And relax. Back into the lat stretch. So left hand on it, push your left hand away and slide your bum away. Keep holding. Turn your head under your armpit if you wish to. Relax, change. Good. Relax. Elbows on your sofa into a prayer position. Now remember, keep your core tight. Core tight and then work your chest down. Yeah? So core, squeeze that belly towards your backbone, then push down with your chest. And you should feel it between your shoulder blades. If you're doing the long arm version, it's no different, the principle is the same. Good. And relax. Lovely, well done. Okay, so up into a standing position. Shake that all out for a second. We're going right home over the back and we're going to stretch those triceps down. Now, a lot of people can do this without feeling a thing. And normally, the reason for that is because they're hunched over like this. So stick your chest out, but of course then we're going to intensify it. We're going to do a muscle energy technique. So we're going to push our elbow up and out whilst holding it down with the arm, with the hand, sorry. So push it up and out, chest up, relax, stretch it down a bit further. Push, relax, push, relax, and shake that out, and we're going to change over. So first of all, scoop your chest out like that, okay? Then push your elbow into your hand. Push, 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 push. Relax, stretch again. And push. And relax. push, and relax. Good. Shake that out. Right arm comes across and we fix it with the left arm. However, we're going to draw our shoulder blades down and back. So watch that go. We don't want it here. We want it down and back. And we want this arm pulling back against the left hand. Good. And relax and change. So pull, drop the shoulder down and back and then pull away. Good. And relax. Down onto your floor. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do what's called the knee class. So flat on your back, we're going to take, in this case, the left knee right up as far as it will go, but there's more to it than that. I want to push this leg away from me, okay? So push the right leg down and pull the the left knee up, and you should feel that in the groin. Then to intensify it, we're going to push the left knee into our hands. Hold, relax and pull higher. Push and hold, relax and pull higher. Push that heel of the right foot down at the same time. So push, relax. Push, relax and pull higher. Good. Change over. All right. So heel down on the left foot first of all. Put it up nice and high with the right knee and then push the right knee into the hands. So push, relax. Push, relax. Push, relax. Push, relax. Good. Well done. Very good. So from here, what we're going to do is we're coming into an all 4 point position. Now, we're going to put our knees together and move them back slightly and take our toes or feet off the floor. Please make sure that you have something under your knees, because otherwise this will hurt. Okay? And we're going to do the alligator. So we're going to turn and look for our tail. Okay? And then go the other way. Okay? So here we go. Nice and steady. Get some nice, it's really a mobilization as much as a stretch. Just get some sideways movement through our spine. Good. And relax. Bring your knees in slightly, and we're going to go into the cat and cow. So cat, cow, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good, relax. Knees together again, take them back, and we're going to do the alligator again. Good, keep going. Not too vigorously. Good. Bring your knees in again, and we're going to do the cat-cow again. So up and down, up and down, up and down. Right, then into lying down. Turn your head to the left, put your right hand under your face. Take your left hand onto your left forefoot. Okay, now the crucial bit here is your hip here. You want to push into the floor. So push your hip into the floor and stretch that quad. Okay, so hip into the floor and hold. And relax. Okay, and push. Push that hip in. Good. Very good. And swap over. So same the other side. And push our hip into the floor. Doing well. Relax and push and relax and push and relax. Shake those legs out for a second. Okay, then we're going to do the arch, or some people call it the bridge. So you're going to take one foot and then the second foot. Okay, now some people are better at this than others, so I'm not very good at this, but we're going to push up and hold. Okay, relax and push up and hold. And relax and push up and hold and relax. Arms out wide. Give yourself a bit of space for this, and please be careful doing this. So this is called the scorpion, okay? So in my case, I'm going to leave my left foot where it is as best I can. But I'm going to take my right foot over whilst trying to keep my right shoulder down. Now, you won't keep your right shoulder down because that's pretty much impossible, but you should try. And change. So left foot over. Good. And change. Good. And change. Good. And relax. Gently get up onto your knees and then to your feet. Okay, let's have a little mobilized finish. Okay, so we're going to start by just rotating our neck round. Good. Very good. Good. Now our hips. I think it is worth saying something about that last group of stretches that we did where we're face down. Particularly men, as we tend to get older, we tend to get that forward stoop, okay? So left foot forward, just going to stretch the hamstrings. And one of the reasons is for that is obviously the natural aging process, but also lots of people have a bias towards flexion. Change legs. So they prefer doing things bending forwards and try and avoid bending backwards, and bending backwards is restricted for them. And therefore, over time, it gets worse. And then you find, let's stretch our quads just to finish, you end up with a permanent, we call them shoe shufflers. Okay, so what happens, hang on, I'll show you in a second. Relax. So we finish stretching, is that they get very tight here, and then they can't take a full step. And they take very short steps. And the reason for that is because they've always had this flexion dominance and they've never worked on extending. So men in particular need to work on extending their back to try and avoid that. It doesn't happen to women quite as much, but it's really important to work to stretch face up and face down. Anyhow, that's enough for today. Well done, everybody. Great job. I will see you next week.